Right, so I've had probably 2.5 weeks off now. Obviously, some of you might know I've got married and had a honeymoon and various other things. Obviously, had a bit of time away from this, but I'm back on it now. So I'll basically run through what I'm going to be doing the next sort of 2 or 3 weeks or so. I've got a couple of nights this week, and then I'll crack on with it. Obviously, as I go more and more on there. So I've got things to tidy up. Basically, I'm going to go for a bit of a tidy up fest first and see where we are. Got things like this to sort out, little flattened bits. This sort of section here just needs flattened back, fill in properly. It's just a bit messy at the moment. These sort of things will be sorted. I want to do the boot shuts. As you can see, the lines sort of start there and then go in and then wavy and out and all sorts of places. So it's all over the show. So basically, I want to get that sorted out. I also want to do some more on the interior, so I'll be getting all this pretty flat here, getting all the angles right around the angles of here, around here, all the tops of here, and obviously all down here as well, ready for the door to go back on, because I'm hoping that's going to be back on, well, fairly soon-ish, all being well. I've got to do down here, just basically make it all tidy, because at the moment it looks a bit of a state. People probably can't see the final vision yet, so it's something I need to look at. The other thing I want to do as well the next 2 or 3 weeks is try and show this, hopefully. So if I get down here, you can probably see on the rear quarter we've got like a relatively softish line on there, if that makes sense. Sort of comes down from the, let's try and zoom in a bit here. Sort of comes down from, Jesus, big finger, down here, comes down there. It's a relatively softish line, whereas the other side, it's quite a harsh square line. Obviously that just needs some work to shape that. I prefer the softer line to the hard line. So I'll be doing that as well. I'll get involved with that. I'm also going to be working on getting this quarter panel filled properly, and obviously where the wheel sits as well. Obviously at the moment it's currently sort of sitting pretty much bang on there, but then it's coming out a bit too far, then going in too far, so it's all over the place. In all this sort of area just needs looking at. I can't go too far because this sort of section needs welding in. That'll be done when the door's been sorted. So yeah, that's the plan for the next probably could be 2 or 3 weeks, I'd say. It won't take that long, but it will look a lot better after all this is done. So yeah, let me know what you think. I'll do part 2 and see how far I get on that. Okay, so these first 2 sessions, been working on the rear quarter and the shuts on the boot. I'll show you what I've been up to. Well, first things first, I've done a little bit of tidying up here actually, ready for this second door to go on. So I've chopped out some of the fiberglass, made it a bit more clear so we can do the welding. That should be fairly straightforward under there. Got a bit more cutting to under there, nothing too much. But that'll be welded in so it's nice and solid for the door to mount to. But yeah, I've been working mainly on this quarter panel. Let's see if we can zoom in a bit. Nope, that's maximum. Right. So, I don't know if you can see this bit, but that's that section there along here, basically this this piece here, that's a lot more kind of curves down now, rather than being, it was before on the first part down there and then it came across there. It's now more smooth. It's not fully done yet, you can see the line isn't quite there yet. It's got a lump here for instance, but it's not far off. It's getting there quite well. It's not far off at all actually, just needs a good skim along there. But I've done a lot of sanding on this side. I've done all this quarter. This all had 2 passes of filler on here, the whole thing right down to the sill, all down to this section. I haven't done this piece yet, but down this section here, all the way along there, and then there. I've been tidying up the arches as well, so all the arch shaping is coming along quite nicely. Obviously the wheel's down at the moment, so I can't fully finish that off. But when I've got the air ride up, obviously that will be fine. I haven't done this side to be fair, that's still, you can see what it used to be like though. It used to be all rough like that, and then you come around this side, and it actually looks like a normal sort of arch shape mostly. So I can finish that off when the air ride goes up. I've been working on the boot shot, as I say. Let's see if we can get this angle right. Okay, so this section all the way along here, ignore the corners. I haven't done the beveling yet to get that like a curved corner. It's just a straight edge at the moment, which obviously isn't what it's going to look like. But the actual shape, so to speak, is the right shape up to about, where are we, up to here. And obviously I've got to fill this in a bit more on the inside, not the tailgate itself. It's going to be along this section in here. But yeah, it's coming along quite nicely. The lines are going to flow quite well. The arch now flows quite well into the tailgate, because before, again, that was like it sort of went sort of down here and then stuck out like sort of square like that. It was almost like dug into the tailgate along there, but now it's not, so it's looking quite nice and rounded. There's a tiny bit more to flat on top because that little lump there, but that's easy enough because I've got to do that as part of the part of this section anyway, so there's no problem. But yeah, it's looking quite good, I think. I mean, that's literally what, 6 hours probably of sanding and filler work and stuff. You can see how that's come along pretty well. Haven't done that section yet, but I'll get around to that. I said the next 2 or 3 weeks I'll be doing this, getting it ready for welding the second door on and getting all the bits and bobs sorted. So yeah, let me know what you think. It's the combat video, so let me know what you think. Comment if you can, and subscribe as well if you can, because that does make a difference to the channel.